what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 12 of AAO Presents Behind the Lens, where I interview a guest that's been behind my lens each week about their past, present, and future endeavors. This week is no different. I have a great guest in store for you that will be competing at Two-Piece Promotions War at the Wex 2 next Saturday in Cadillac. He's coming off his amateur debut, making a huge statement at the first Two-Piece Promotions event last November, winning his match via head kick. He is fighting out of Kuhn MMA. He is Oliver Leis. How's it going, Oliver?
Hey, man. Good to talk to you.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you compete again here coming February 8th. So let's talk a little bit about your history in the sport. What really drew you to mixed martial arts, and what's really your reason for fighting?
You know, when I was young, I just I got in like a lot of fights, a lot of just little altercations with other kids, and I wanted to learn how to defend myself and be more confident. And I actually found it's interesting. I found martial arts through video games. My dad got me this 2010 Undisputed UFC game, and it was like some special edition. It came loaded with a bunch of old school fights. And the first fight I ever watched was Forrest Griffin versus Stephan Bonner. I watched it and was just like blown away. I was like, this stuff is insane. And from that day forward, I was around probably like 12 years old. From that day forward, I was like, I want to do this. And I started by getting into wrestling.
That's awesome, man. I mean, well, your first victory, a head kick. Like, I mean, there's a lot of fighters that kind of aim for that. Like, sometimes it just doesn't work out. It just has to be the perfect time, that perfect moment. And I'm sure after hitting that, it felt like a video game moment for you, man. Like, you hit that and crowd's going wild, and it's like, can't be any other feeling like that, man, for sure.
I mean, my coach, ironically made a joke. He was like, I felt like I was playing a video game and like I clicked a button on a controller, because right before the head kick, my coach yelled, head kick, and I just fired it right away. It was a very surreal moment. It was quite something. And we planned for that though. The whole training camp, we knew he was going to come out, and we knew he was going to, try to box me. So my coach told me to stay on my bike, keep moving, and pick him apart, pick my shots, and look for a head kick after some leg shots and body shots. So it worked out. It was surreal.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you next. If that was the game plan going in, that's even cooler. That the fact that that's what it was. So everything kind of went as planned in there, basically, for your first fight.
Yeah, that was. I mean, every fighter goes in with a game plan, and they say, it can change once you get hit, and it does. As soon as you get hit, it's like, whoa, and your game plan can get flipped on its head. But everything that we were expecting and everything that we wanted to do happened in that cage that night. It was as perfect as it could have gone. I stuck to my game plan. My coach said, move, kick his leg. Every time he switches stance, kick his body. And the one hard body kick I got him with was right after he switched his stance, and I immediately just fired, and it landed so clean. And that's what set up that head kick, man, was after that I landed, he was chasing me down. I hit him with a cross and a hook, and I could tell it hurt him, but I was like, plant my feet, go for that head kick, and he just leaned right into it because he went to block his body. He didn't want to get kicked in that body again.
Yep.
Always
great when the game plan works out in there.
Hopefully the next one.
Yeah, so it was definitely outstanding, man. According to the promoter, you had the knockout of the night, so that's always a plus. So heading into next Saturday, you'll be facing another opponent that competed back in November, Logan Rocha. He took the fight to the ground and ended up on the losing side. So how do you see this fight going? Do you feel comfortable fighting on the ground, wrestling? And what is your prediction for this one?
So I am comfortable on the ground. I think I have a well-rounded game. I've got decent wrestling and decent jiu-jitsu. I'm actually a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. So I've got tools to handle the ground game. Do I want to go to the ground? No, but honestly, I don't think he'll be able to get me to the ground. I think I'll be able to sprawl on him. And that's going to be my prediction. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to touch gloves with him. I'm going to hit him a couple times, and I'm going to fake a leg kick. And he's going to shoot. He's going to panic shoot. And I'm going to be able to sprawl on him. And before I've had 2 fights. I actually had one kickboxing fight and then that MMA fight you watched.
Okay.
Every fight I've had, I've been able to like see, like, and like kind of like manifest what's going to happen. Like I was seeing that head kick that whole week before, and I have been seeing myself catch him with a ghillie. I think I'm going to be able to guillotine him. And the other thing I see, if I don't get the guillotine, I'm going to be able to sprawl on him, and I'm either going to start beating him up on the ground, or I'm going to just stand back up and start piecing him up. But he's not going to be able to get me to the ground, and it's going to be his mistake getting in that cage with me.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that one. See how that plays out, and hopefully it plays out exactly like that for you. So as far as moving forward goes, what are your goals for 2025 in MMA? Like how many times you plan on fighting, and really what is your ultimate goal for the sport?
So in 2025, I'd definitely like to fight 1 or 2 more times after this fight. But they'll probably come late summer and like fall and winter time. Probably my next fights, because after this fight, I'd like to take a little time to rest. I've got a couple injuries I'm sitting on that I need to let my body recover from. But yeah, I'd like to fight a couple more times. I actually, here in Mount Pleasant, a couple of business partners of mine are actually looking to start our own gym, which I'm not leaving Kuhn. I'm still going to be fighting under Kuhn. It'll just be a way that I can make some money, some more money doing what I love, which is really exciting.
Sure.
We're super excited about that. So, hey, anyone in Mount Pleasant, come find us.
You got a name for that yet? That's going to be announced, or?
It's going to be a Journey MMA.
Right on.
Yep. And then as far as the future, I kind of just play things by ear. If I continue to prosper in this sport and I continue to do well and my body stays healthy and everything's just going peachy, maybe in the future, who knows, you'll see me get my pro card and keep climbing those ranks. And that's really the goal of anybody in this sport. You want to perform and you want to climb the ladder and keep improving your game. But, only time will tell. So I'm going to keep working my ass off like I always do. I'm in the gym multiple times a week, and I put the time in, and I've been putting the time in for years. So we'll see where it leads. I'm excited for the future.
Yeah, man, it really takes the time and the commitment to be able to go in there, go to war, and get that outcome that you're hoping for. Well, it's awesome to hear. That's all I have for you for questions today. I appreciate you joining the show. Anything else you want to say to the viewers, or maybe a message for your opponent, or anybody you want to thank?
I'd love to thank my my gym, all of my training partners, every last one of them. My coach, Chad Kuhn, Andy Carando, my other coach, all these guys that take time out of their personal lives to put an effort for just some scrappy guys who just like to get in a cage and get their brains knocked out, it wouldn't be done without any of those guys. I'd like to thank my family. And as for my opponent, I'd like to thank him too for putting all that work in. I know it's not easy, so I look forward to getting that cage and sharing it with him.
All right, man. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you next Saturday in Cadillac, and I appreciate you joining the show. Talk to you later.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, everybody, that wraps up this episode of Behind the Lens. But wait, there is more. I will be doing a free ticket giveaway here for general admission tickets for the event. All you need to do is sign up. To sign up is follow AAO Media and Two Piece Promotions on social media and comment WAR on this post via Instagram or Facebook. I'll be choosing the winner next week on next week's episode. So once again, like my page, like Two Piece Promotions, and comment WAR on this post to get signed up for 4 free tickets to next Saturday's event. Thanks again for joining the show, and subscribe for new episode updates. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Peace.